Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sketchdom. My name is Jason Sketch. I'm super excited to bring you guys some more Marvel Champions content. Today I'm going to be taking Spectrum and a protection build up against Iron Man. Super excited about it, and I hope you guys are as well. Can't wait to either hopefully get my butt kicked, which I don't want to happen again, or just see Spectrum do it in a new way. Hope you're as excited as I am. I'm going to jump right into the table, and I'll see you guys down there. All right, everybody, welcome back down to the table. Have everything set up, ready to go, except for this. I'm bummed that I lost with Nick Fury. I feel like I should have won, but here we are. So we're going to get back into this fight. I'm pretty excited about it. Monica Rambeau, I actually have had a lot of fun with this deck. I've done it in multiplayer once or twice, so it's worked out well there. It has not worked out for single. Well, I've not played a single player, so here we go. Now, here's the thing to keep in mind with Monica Rambeau. This whole build is built off the idea of ready for a fight. You're trying to flip down and heal or whatever you need to do to change forms as often as you can. Try to keep the enemy at bay as often as possible. And of course, Ready for a Fight is a fantastic card to let you change forms around and fight. Hoping that this works out well for me. In single player, it killed it in multiplayer, but also had a good Justice ally, person playing Justice, friend playing Justice with me. So, we'll see how this works out, and we'll go from there. All right. First and foremost, everything is set up. Up here, this needs to flip up. Again, when a player retro right here, I missed that last time, so we need to keep that in mind as well. Things you learn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot of interesting cards here. Don't know if I want to get rid of any of them because I just use. Ooh, we do want the energy duplication down on the table. So, photon speed would be nice. Clearing that out, but I think I can just clear that out regularly. So, then Patriots and Post for energy duplication. Because getting resources is benefit that is huge. We'll spin the photon speed to get the armored vest onto the table. Hold on to the unflappable. Flip up to Monica Rambeau into Spectrum. And I think I want to deal with this. So, deal with that. I will go ahead and first one threat from a team. And add port as our action. Get this out of the way. Then use energy duplication to get unflappable on the table. Which is going to be a helpful card in the future. That was actually not a bad first turn. Not an expected first turn, but not a bad first turn. Ready everything up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another great turn for setting stuff up. It all plays out though. So, all right. Threat goes up by 1. Iron Man's coming in for an attack for 2. I'm going to go ahead and defend for 2 because I have armored vest. For 2. And put this minion into play, engage with you. All right. 2. I took no damage, so I'm going to go ahead and pop Unflappable to draw a card. Energy. Oh, lovely. good or bad. And then this shield soldier. Okay. But that wouldn't have mattered either way. So it wouldn't have mattered either way. So he attacks me for 1 because he popped into place. Down 1 health point. Bummer. Iron Man is going counter card. His supersonic punch. Iron Man attacks you. Pick upgrade attachment. This is that game. Wonderful. I cannot defend. Great. Happy. So let's take it. 2, 3. Okay. We are down to 7 health points. All right. Setup phase. Okay. 1 2 here. I think we're going to use Speed of Light, change to my defense form. Get up to 8 points of health. Then draw a card. Hard to ignore. Okay. It's a good problem to have. We'll go ahead and get practice plan on the table. I'm going to hold on to energy resources. We'll use strength. Get scoring acrobatics onto the table. Get there. Scoring acrobatics on the edge there. We'll have that on the table as well. And then we'll just use the energy duplication. Get hard to ignore onto the table. At a bad spot to be in. We are now essentially defending for much higher health. We don't know what we're drawing into just yet, so let's do that because I don't think there's anything else I can do on this turn. 1 2 3. Queen Carrier's nice. 4 5. Perfect. I am glad to see the Pulsar Shield, because that is a helpful card, actually. Threat goes up to 2. We're going to deal with threat here. I think we'll be able to do. Not much problem. Iron Man's going to come in for an attack. I will go ahead and defend for 3, 4. Don't see a reason not to use Soaring Acrobatics. We're going to go and pop Soaring Acrobatics as well. We use Energy Duplication to play Pulsar Shield. Spectrum defends. Pulsar Energy form and Ready Spectrum. If you were already in Pulsar Energy form, she retaliate 1 until the end. Awesome. Iron Man attacks me for 2, 3, 4, 5. I defended for wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Soaring Acrobatics. I took no damage. Iron Man's attack. Took a point of damage from my retaliate. Pop Unflappable and Hard to Ignore. Unflappable lets me draw a card. Is Death Focus. And Hard to Ignore lets me clear 1 threat. I saw the retaliate 1. I'm going to keep that out there. Just remind me of that. Shield Soldier is going to attack me for 1. Do I defend or just take the point of damage? I think I will just take the point of damage because Why not? I want to waste to defend when I can do turn. So take the point of damage. He also takes a point of damage, so he's now down to 2 health points. Go away because I don't need that reminder anymore. Iron Man's gonna get an encounter card, which is Mark 5 armor. Iron Man would take any amount of damage, place it here instead. If there's at least 5 damage here, discard this card. And was my encounter card a treachery last turn? It was, because it was strike. This should be. Okay. Having to remember this. Sorry about that, guys. But now it is now my turn. Spectrum can actually do stuff. So. It all depends on what I end up drawing too. So I think either focus on getting rid of the threat or getting rid of the those sealed soldiers just annoying. I'm gonna keep them there and this I think. We use speed of light to change to this from here. Which do a point of damage to this thing. Draw a card. Which is another speed of light. Okay. So that's fun. We're going to ignore this. We're going to go ahead and take him out. One less minion to deal with. One less thing to have to think about on the villain turn. Chip damage does build up over time. We are... use speed of light to switch to this form again. Draw a card. Heal. Card we drew was Gamma Blast. Change to Gamma Energy form and deal 7 damage. You're already in Gamma Energy form this time. Alright. Let's see. What is in our hand here? Death Focus, that would be good. Getting Twin Carrier down would also be good. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on continue to build an energy and a power protection. Get Queen Carrier on the table. Hold on to Gamma Blast. And pop Queen Carrier. Play Death Focus. Cool. Ready everything back up. One, two, three, Harry, 4, 5. North Star's a huge help. And Pulsar Shield again this turn, which just feels fun. So. Pulsar Shield is probably the card I like the most. Pulsar Shield is probably the card I like the most. So. That actually really stinks, because I'm trying to figure out how I can do extra damage. Arc. Without having to blow the Gamma Blast, and I don't think I'm going to be able to. I have to do this. We'll figure it all out. Right now, Pulsar Shield is the primary card we need to focus on. Turn. Power. So, where it goes up to 3. Iron Man comes in for an attack for 2 plus boost. Boost card. We are going to defend. 4. We'll go ahead and defend for 5 for good measure. Processing through all the things. I need to start processing out loud, but I don't want to bore you guys with the processing. 4, 5. It attacks me for 4. Okay. Take no damage, so we're going to pop on Flappable. Hard to ignore. Down to 2. Flappable draws me a Power of Protection. Okay. Feels like those power protections are getting in the way. Oh, I did want to spend the energy duplication to play Pulsar Shield and then retaliate 1 and to ready my. So. Got that. Alright. Ooh, that is an interesting thought. Lots of things I can do in my turn now. Right? Nope. Encounter card. Encounter card, which is Evil Alliance. Each Nemesis minion in play activates against you. If no minions activated this way, place 3 pursuit counters on pursuit fast. Wonderful. Okay. Use the death focus and not the energy duplication. Alright, feels like a waste to do it that way. Maybe my only way. What I'm referring to is thing over here, thing Gamma Blast, cleared through his Mark V armor. And I have to at some point. Eventually. Or I can just keep writing this train out and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and use the Power of Protection and Angel's Airy. Use the Power Protection and the Gamma Blast. Get North Star onto the table. Just helpful. Ooh. Instead of Gamma Blast, we're going to use Photon Speed. We're going to have North Star attack for 2. Four. Use energy duplication, Twin Carrier, and Angel's Airy. Like Gamma Blast. Okay. Flip over to here. And what ends up happening is we do a point of damage to him first with the flip, which clears this. Then the Gamma Blast is going to go off. Deals 7 damage. Then go ahead and attack him. 3. Makes that Gamma Blast feel less potent. Okay, we're going to be okay with up there. I don't need to put it down. Let's right up. The good news is we'll be defending for 3. Still, where the rest of my cards are at. Fine, there's ready for a fight. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like that my Ever Vigilance are next to each other. I do like that the Riposte did come up, though. Okay. Feel a little bit better. So it's going to go up to 3. Iron Man's going to come in for an attack for 2 plus a boot. I am defending for 2, 3. Sorry, for 1, 2, 3. 4. Or 5. We're defending for 5. Iron Man attack is 2. Tough status card. Dadgummit. Taking no damage from this attack, which I didn't. Deal 3 damage to the enemy. Then clear his tough. That really stinks. That's okay though. We're making it. Other things pop off though. So Unflappable pops off. Draw a card, which is Pulsar Shield. And we take 1 threat away from the team. Nice. Then get an encounter card, which is the Shield Soldier. When revealed, topmost shield minion in encounter deck in the encounter discard pile into play engagement. Now I've got 2 of these guys. Okay. They would have been great when I was playing with Nick Fury. Okay. Where we're at. So. My turn. We're going to hold on to Pulse. So we're not going to spin that card. Argonus. They're going to use a energy duplication to get ready for a fight down on its. Nice. Actually, that's probably the only way I could get that onto the hand that I have. You're then going to use Ever Vigilant and Photon Speed. Play Ever Vigilant. Holding on to this card still. Ready your hero. And remove 2 threat from a scheme. I have 2 choices here. I can flip down and heal. Or I can take out a shield soldier. Or I can attack Iron Man. I think rid of the annoyings. Take out one of the shields. Then we are going to down. Where the real fun in this deck begins, because now I can draw more cards. There. Fun of this card: 1, 2, 3. Card I'd like to see. 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Ready everything back up. Magic of this deck is about to experience. So, threat goes up by 1. Iron Man's getting ready to scheme. 2 plus a boost. We're going to pop ready for a fight. Going to go into our hand because of practice plan. We're going to flip up. This form. Heal up. Health point. We're then going to in the Def Focus play Pulsar Shield. While we're defending against his attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 5. Ready because of this card. Also gave him Retaliate 1. Already healed up 1 point. Attacking for 2. 3, 4. I take no damage. Then pops off. Hard to ignore. Flip up for some reason. And Unflappable. Me. Draw a card. That was a wild turn. Doing great though. Else I need to be aware of before I keep moving forward. Oh yes, he takes a point of damage. I got Retaliate 1. Shield Soldier's going to attack. I take that point of damage. Also takes a point of damage. Iron Man attacks for... No, I get an encounter card now. You're attached to Iron Man. Make a basic attack against Iron Man. Spend a Lightning and Fist resource to discard. Now he's attacking for more. Where things start to get interesting. Okay. My turn. You're for sure going to spend Genius. Get defensive conditioning onto the table. Put it on top of this armored vest here. Gets me 3 more health points. Oh my gosh. Okay. And another defense. So now, essentially, without this, I'm defending for 1, 2, 3, Potentially 4 with soaring acrobatics if I need to. I'm going to spend they're hard to ignore on the table. I'm doing okay. Pretty much just staying up. So we're going to spend a ready to it for a fight. Get a ready for a fight onto the table. I have to move the discard pile off screen. A treachery. My last encounter card. Didn't do my counter card. Is cross each unregistered ally, otherwise the enemy counter deck and discard pile for a gives it face down and counter as an encounter card. Okay. For unregistered. Treachery, which brings us up to 1. Okay. Sorry about that. Thank you guys for screaming at the screen already. So we don't have unregistered here. To figure out what that is, how to deal with it. Any farther. Dealt to me as a face down encounter card. As an obligation. I have to flip down what I'm seeing here. Otherwise, Brett's going to just going up a little bit faster than I'd like it to. Can use this. We already have it ready for a fight onto the table. Gonna want to keep the Gamma Blast then to discard this to get rid of it. Not deal with an acceleration token for. That's what we want to do with that here in a second. Right now, North Star. I don't like doing him this way, but he's gonna go and get rid of Soldier. Um, actually, no. I'm not gonna have North Star do that. Here's why. Field Soldier is going to health points. So I will attack for. Then I will spend Twin Carrier, Energy Duplication, and hard to ignore. Like Gamma Blast. Flips me over here. On energy player. Me over here. I'll do that last point of damage here. Then I'll go ahead and just deal 7 damage here. A little bit of overkill. But it takes him out. I'll have to do. Now he's going to be swinging for 4. What else happened? Reveal, deal each player and card. Fireman cannot take damage. Cool. We'll hold on to Miss Claire. Probably will aim to get her on the table next turn. Yeah. Already got it ready for a fight on the table here. Go ahead and flip down. And ready everything up. Big turn, I feel like. Quite what I wanted to do, but it did well. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there it is. 5, 6. Wow. Lots of interesting things happening here. Brett's going to go up by 2, goes to 3. Unregistered super. There. Put that there so we can. All right. Everything's readied up. Iron Man's going to come in for a ski, attacking for 4. Flip up. Straight up defend for 4. So I'm going to go ahead and this should be down. I'm going to go ahead and use ready for a fight. Up to pulsar form. Alright, let's in for 6. Get 1 point of damage. One, 2, 3, 5, 6. I got nothing else in my hand that'll remove me. So 6. Things for 4, 5. No damage, a pop flappable and hard to ignore. Draw a card. Front organization. And a lot of fun though. A lot of crazy things are happening, but I'm having a lot of fun. Then Iron Man is going to get another encounter card. Now I have 2 encounter cards to deal with. Go. First encounter card is nowhere safe. Place for pursuit counter pursued by the passive. There's counter discard cards. So this will make Radioactive Man come out into play. So, for response, after a Radioactive Man activates against you, rest of it. 1 damage to each character you control. Good news is, able to kick him out next turn. I have an answer for that. The answer I wanted to do, but it's a good answer. Not hard to deal with for Spectrum. Maybe Face the Past wouldn't be a bad card for him. It's annoying more than anything else, but he deals an extra damage that I don't need him. Okay. We got one more encounter card. The Treachery. Also Treachery. Get 2. There's 4 threat on each side scheme. Play. So nuts. So just become super annoying. Okay. Not something we can't handle. All right. Then front organization. Hold on. Anything else? We're gonna spend Queen Carrier. Ready for a fight. Then we're gonna spend Death Focus, Energy Duplication, Front Organization, Gamma Blast. Over here. Deal a point of damage to Tony Stark. Well, but these are basic attacks, by the way. It's kind of annoying. But that card I just played, where did it go? Deal 7 damage to an enemy. You will take out radioactive. All right. We're going to spend Sinclair and electrostatic armor. Get hidden base. Table. 3 stronghold counters on it. Now let me get tough cards. Something new I just wanted to try. Actually really neat. We are going to flip down. I don't think there's anything else I can do up top. Have to deal. And I'm not going to be able to use the hard ignore to get rid of it. So, I'm going to have to contend with that. That is okay. Be able to. We're going to flip down. Work everything up. Oh, before we ready everything up, we're gonna discard this card. Get rid of registered problem that we were running into. And we're going to draw 2, 3, 4, 5. One counter card problem again. Exciting. Card. Doing pretty well though, it feels like, against this version with Monica against Iron Man here. Hope this trend continues. And then of course I did well after you toss hidden base. Red India. I changed to alter ego. That to me is changing a form. If I'm incorrect with how that card works, please let me know. Change to alter ego form. All right. And we draw one more card. What our hand is right now. Might use to stop hitting yourself. They are tough. And first eye and do attack that way. And then we could probably get the Marvel onto the table and form. So it's actually not a bad deal. Okay. Threat goes up by 1 to 4. Iron Man's going to scheme. But we are going to pop ready for a fight. Flip up. Defense form. And defend for 4, 5, 6. And for 6. This is attack. This is right. This is okay. Defend for 6. Be swinging for 4, 5, 6. I took no damage on that. Plus, Northstar would have helped with that, which would have been wild. So, and Flappable's gonna pop. I wish I could make hard to ignore pop, but I cannot. Ever vigilant. Helpful. Everything gonna use front organization. and Deaf Focus. These two cards I can't use. Play. Copy of Stop Hitting Yourself. After you defend against an attack and take no damage, deal damage to that enemy. That attack, which was 6. So he's down to 13. Such a fun deck. We're doing great. All right. Okay. I got lots of hard choices, but I can do okay. Then get another encounter card. Go. First encounter card is Reactive Blast. Take 2 damage. Status card, so that just clears our tough status card. Ready now. Okay. Then there's just so much to do in this deck. There's a lot to keep track of. And then we've got Venom. Venom attacks game piercing. Venom attack when revealed. Venom attacks your leader. Otherwise, he activates against you. I don't have an... So he's just going to hit me for 3. Not the worst thing that could have happened. All right. My turn. Whew. I'm going to put practice plan on the table. You want to get Blue Marvel out there. I think this is helpful. How Blue Marvel helps is going to take out Venom. Ever Vigilant lets me ready, but I can't remember that I need to. So we're going to use the Queen Carrier, Energy Duplication. Already used. I guess I hadn't. Hold on to Stop Hitting Yourself. Then the Ever Vigilant. Get Blue Marvel on the table. The question becomes, do I just take out Venom or I deal with Blue Marvel comes out? We're going to flip to Photon. Are we? Actually, we're not. I don't have a for a fight onto this. So, that answers that question. Stay in Pulsar form. Because we have that Stop Hitting Your Marvel out on the table to help take care of a couple. So, in North Star, we're going to just take Venom out. I think that's the threat right now because he can free. So, hate doing it that way. North Star, but Venom is taken care of. And I don't want to flip down. Wise. I want to hold on to Stop Hitting Yourself. Ready everything back out. Having a blast. A lot of cool things are happening with this deck. It's just complicated. Okay. So, Stop hitting yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Maybe Unflappable will draw us into something else. So, ready everything back up. Threat goes up to 5. Got to contend with threat here soon. Or it's going to pop on us. Iron Man's going to come in for an attack for boost. We're going to defend for 4, 5, 4. That's at 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is only main scheme. So. All right. Iron Man attack is 4. 1 pursuit, counter pursuit by the pass. I took no damage. But you're going to go and spend the power of protection. Play Stop Hitting Yourself. Pop Unflappable as well to kind of get our draw our card, which is annoying happening. So 6 points of damage. Iron Man is down to 7 health points. Incredible. Okay. Now minions. We get an encounter card. Finish recruits. When a minion did give it to your card. All right. That's things tight. We're gonna be okay though. So got a way to ready myself right now. I don't, but we're gonna go ahead and send Quinn Carrier to play ready for a fight. Table. Onto these 3 cards and I'm gonna let North Star Marvel 4 points of damage to Iron Man. You're so close to winning this fight. There's nothing else I can do on my turn, really. We're going to flip down, though. Change forms when we back up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, go. It's going to go up to 7. Popping this off. Up. Next, we are going to... Sorry, that's my dog running in the background. Kayla, leave the room. Go. Next, we are going to deal with Iron Man attacking us. 3 plus a boost. 4 plus a boost. So we're going to flip up. Oh, everything should have been readied. Dadgummit. Change forms, we could have gotten a tough status card, which is fine. Not a big deal. So we're going to flip up and go to our defense form. Popping ready for a fight into our hands. Goes to the deal a point of damage. He's swinging for 4 plus a boost. I will just go ahead and defend. 6. Swings for 3, 4, 5, 6. I take no damage. Counter card is Minion. Quick strike, and I take damage. Guess I could have had Blue Marvel take for me. Deal. Alright. I need to deal with that threat, but I can. But it's my turn now. I mean, we got to get the game in the bag. We can take care of everything that's on the table. We clear that threat. But I think what I'm going to do, honestly, is just finish this match out. We're going to use Strength earlier for defending and damage. We're going to use Strength and ready for a fight. Play a Gamma Blast, which flips us over here. We'll just put a point of damage on this agent here. And then we'll do the rest of the 7 damage. Tony Stark. That, ladies and gentlemen, why this Spectrum deck is probably one of the funnest decks I've played in forever. So, Protection has been doing so well. There is a lot of resources in this deck, which you could probably mitigate down towards the end. Kind of becomes annoying where it's like, cool, I've got so much resource in the deck. And all the resources you get onto the table are incredibly good. Iron Man was a lot of fun to fight. I'm glad that I lost with Nick Fury, but I'm glad to see that Spectrum took it, killed it. And as you can see, Spectrum is all about kind of flipping down and kind of getting that health back up, hitting for stupid amounts of damage with soaring acrobatics, to these two, defensive conditioning and armored vest. Being able to combo those together is just going to be a crazy thing for protection builds. And on top of that, getting 3 extra health points from that defensive conditioning. Such a good card. Ready for a fight is incredibly good for her too. Very well can see. It's a matter of just remembering when to flip cards down and everything. That mind. I still could have easily cleared off all the threat that was left on the table right now. Or a good chunk of the threat that was left on the table. I could have taken out that killer as well. But fun to just take on Iron Man. He didn't build up as far as I thought he would. I thought I would get more tech pieces out. Much harder threat, but it didn't look like I did too bad with that. There's so much other stuff in his deck that it made it hard to get those items out, which I would recommend in competitive mode if you're building a deck for him. Only use 3 mod sets, not 4 like I did. So it kind of, otherwise it just gets harder to get those armor upgrades up, and you need upgrades to help fighting your friends. So I blast. This is a fun deck. I need to just put it into Marvel CDP and maybe fine tune it a little bit. Maybe I'll have that ready to go when I edit this video. This is more fun than people let on. People are just like, it's just too much work. And I puzzle of when do I flip and when do I not flip. Let me know what you thought of the deck. I would love to hear your thoughts on how you would change it and what recommendations you might have for this build. I did want to point out that I had card Dr. Sinclair in the deck, and when I played her I actually when I was with using this deck with Earth Twister, this actually became a crucial card to have on the table for us. Flip down, he was able to heal and help me heal a couple of times too when I needed to. But with this hidden base now, I don't even know if I need that as much. In fact, you saw I was able to survive without taking damage. That got to a point where I was defending for 6 most of the game. Another fun thing you guys didn't get to see that was a lot of fun too was there's a combo in this deck that I like a lot. So the first part of the combo is you're already defending for 6 and use different cards, which they never paired together. Which means I may need to toss one more of each in there, or another way. But it's happened before, so come in, defend for 6. Plus you had that riposte, so now you're defending for 8. You're 3 damage with riposte. Then you do another 8 damage with stop hitting yourself for 2 cost. Now you're doing 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage with just 2 cards, which was a lot of fun. I've done that before too. So, wanted to throw that option out there for you as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck. Hope you had a lot of fun watching me back with Spectrum, and hope you're enjoying your holidays. Of course, as always, my name is Jason Sketch, and next time I'll be deadly. Next time, wow. Next time I will be deadly serious. Next time, peace.